Hey guys, how's it going? I'll do it like this because that's beauty right there. Just give me a second. We'll have a swig of my coffee because it's going cold. So I just finished this tour yesterday. I've had 6 hours sleep in 2 days because I wanted to get this particular saw and everything ready for today so I can come out, get a bit of therapy, film some saws I've been hanging to run again. This one I've never ran. It's been on the live streams. It'd start, but it wouldn't run or rev very well. I will put some video, some still pictures in this video so you can see what it looked like. The cylinder, the muffler, as you can see, she's got a brand new NOS muffler on it. Brand spanker. It's a Super 1010. So the badge says on top. Super 1010s apparently, according to Acre's site, have a black tank, black air filter cover, and basically it's sort of set up like a PM60, but PM60s are, I'm not sure if they're grey or black fuel tanks. You'll recognise the clutch cover. That's off the famous 1010, originally off this saw anyhow. So I got it pretty much where I got the rest of my Mccullochs from. A guy that's been cutting firewood for 50 years, Mr. John Power. I don't think he'll mind me mentioning his name on YouTube. So we went to his house because he had to clean out his saws. He had 4 fruit bins, if you know what they look like, the timber, metre by metre, basically bins full of saws, part saws, whatnot. I went there to basically have a look, and I grabbed all the yellow I could find that were in the part bins. This was one of the saws. It wasn't, I don't think it was in a bin. I think it was just sitting on the ground or in the dirt or something. Basically a barn find. It was filthy. I spent all day yesterday up until about 2 PM from, what time did I start? About 5 AM when I got home from work. With Dawn dish soap and hot water and a toothbrush, cleaning the saw. The cylinder fins, the short block hasn't been cleaned very extensively as the rest of the parts, because I would have filled up the engine with water. So I did as much as I could with the toothbrush on the engine and all the rest of the parts that were soaked in hot water and Dawn. She's got a new intake gasket from the bottom of the tank to the block. The points have been replaced. They're brand spanking new. Even the felt wick that rubs on the crankshaft is brand spanking new. I cleaned the points, reset the gap. I haven't put a carb kit, nothing in it. It's got a homemade air filter because they're kind of expensive here and you can't get NOS anymore. The fuel hose, the bit that goes on the barb of the carb, always breaks. Doesn't matter whether you use a screwdriver to pry it off, pliers, they always break. So I put a larger piece of hose on the barb of the carb and then slide the fuel hose into the bigger hose All the Mccullochs I have pretty much have that set up. So the badge says Super 1010. It's a 44.7mm bore, which means it's a 54cc saw. It's got the roller on the starter, which indicates possible PM60, but the tank's not black or grey. It does have the option for the 700 style muffler, but this will be the first time running it. It's in stock form, apart from it's got the louvered muffler, not the valve muffler. It did have a valve muffler on it, it rusted out. You'll see in the pictures why and how it was running so bad in the live streams, but let's get stuck in. I'll start her up and I'll readjust the phone in a second. Need tuning out here because we're higher than at home. So basically you'll just need idling up. Maybe not, maybe it needs a bit of low jet. Too much maybe, or not enough. Couple of bikes just went past. I did realise it was going to need a retune. Now that's actually heated up, I just did a baseline tune yesterday when I got it running. The chain's a little bit hungry, but it's 24-inch Husky setup, 058 gauge on a 54cc Mcculloch. I know that doesn't sound very extravagant to a lot of people, but this timber is Aussie hardwood. It's stringy bark. It's in the top 10 BTUs firewood chart, so it probably equals, I'm not 100% sure, you might have to Google what it's similar to, but it's a gum tree. Now she's not going to want to run. typical Mcculloch, eh? sawdust all over my phone. Okay, so hand filed yesterday. It's a brand new chain from the 1010 torture test. First file. Can't say I'm 100% happy with it, but it pulls into the log. Excuse me. First time running and cutting with the saw. First impressions. What can I say? It's a Mcculloch. It did flood. It flooded itself. I had to retune, as you guys seen. Since running it, compression's come up. I'd say the rings might have been partially stuck. Probably hadn't been running 40 years, 50 years. This is a manual only oiler saw. I'm not up on all the models, possible variation, whatever it is. It says Super 1010 on the top. That doesn't mean anything. It could have been changed at any time in its life, but it is a 54cc saw. Yeah, pulling a 24-inch bar. Look, in Australia, that's unheard of. You go to a dealer and buy a 50cc saw. It comes with a 16 or an 18-inch bar. That's it. Since being on YouTube and watching other guys and learning it's all in the filing, I won't know how much strain it's putting on the engine until I watch back, but it feels kind of normal to me in the hands at the moment. That's probably a bit too big timber to be cutting, but I'll start it back up and I'll go hit this 50cc size log over here. In Australia, guys with 50cc saws cut timber this size over here. I should bring the phone with me, but there's nowhere it'll sit over here because it's got 4 little legs. It's like one of those extendable selfie sticks. As long as you can see me, that's all that matters. I think she just got a little bit hot. A little bit hot. All the carb blocked up. Yeah, that'll do. There's a, I'll show you, there's a big knot on the side where a branch had broke off. So it's not the easiest cutting. It grabs, the chain's grabbing that and acting all weird. But I can't cut much more with that bar because I've got two other Mccullochs to put it on. Ported Super Pro 81 and the 710 Auto if it cooperates today. So I might have a 5-minute break because pulling these Max over is hard. That's hard work, especially when you're going to kneel on the, like lean on the saw and pull. Or that, just try. Maybe the condenser's on its way out, but that's points. I'll have a 5-minute break and we'll get back into it. I still want to do some cuts on that over there. 24-inch. Anyhow, back at the jiffy. Hope you enjoy.